brother, man? How are you doing today? I'm Officer Hoffman, Jefferson City Police Department. You know why I'm contacting you? Yeah, we can play a silent game, man. I'm trying to contact you. You have every right to record me. I want you to record me. My camera's recording too. So the thing is, man, business called. They say you're taking pictures. They tried coming out here talking to you, just seeing what you're doing. You weren't being really cooperative with them. Is there any reason why you'd be taking pictures of the business? At all? Anything? You got an ID on you?
It is a bad problem.
I need to see your ID, man. Sorry, I need to see your ID. Do you need a language translator at all?
Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're diving into a situation that perfectly shows why knowing your rights is power. What you're about to watch is a silent masterclass in constitutional strength. A man stands outside a bank, camera in hand, doing nothing illegal. Yet within moments, officers approach, claiming suspicion, hinting at wrongdoing, and preparing to flex authority. But here's the twist. He doesn't argue, he doesn't shout, he doesn't resist. He simply refuses to engage. And that silence, it becomes the loudest statement in the entire encounter. This isn't chaos. This is discipline. This is strategy. And by the end of this, you'll see exactly how restraint can dismantle authority without a single aggressive word being spoken.
Are you able to speak English, or do you have to speak a different language? Are you able to speak English? Do you need me to contact a translator for you? Are you able to speak? Do you need a sign interpreter or anything like that? Hey man, look, the thing is, they doesn't want you here. It's okay, you don't have to talk to me, but business wants you moved on. You're sitting here, it's a bank establishment, you're taking videos and pictures. I'm more willing to work with you if you talk to me, but at this moment they want you moved on. You understand?
The officer opens with routine questioning. Why are you here? Do you have ID? What are you doing? It sounds casual, but make no mistake, this is phishing. The business called claiming he was taking pictures. Suddenly, lawful photography becomes suspicious activity. The officer presses for identification. He repeats himself. He probes, but the man remains silent. No hostility, no confrontation, just calm refusal. This is where most people panic and start explaining themselves. Not here. Not today. Silence forces the officer to keep talking, to keep justifying, to keep searching for a reason that simply doesn't exist. And with every unanswered question, the pressure quietly shifts.
You just can't be here right now.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm not talking.
Not talking? Okay, man. Hey, they want you moved on, okay? All right. Where's the caller at inside?
Yeah, you should be inside. I guess frustrating too. Thank you for what little cooperation you did give me. probably just outside enjoying your day, taking pictures. I get it. But the thing is, as a bank establishment, taking pictures of the establishment can be considered free casing the building, which is suspicious activity. And with that being suspicious activity, the reason why I'm out here is to investigate that. And being that essentially this is business property, they just want you moved on. Does that kind of make sense? Yes, no, maybe so. Is there a form of communication I could use to communicate with you? Or anything like that?
Now the tone subtly changes. The officer suggests the business wants him moved. He frames it as cooperation. He tries to reason it out. Bank security, suspicious optics, investigation protocol. But listen carefully. Standing outside a public-facing building and recording is not a crime. The officer knows he's on thin ice. He keeps asking if the man understands. Yes? No? Maybe? Still nothing. The silence is strategic. Because once you start talking, you give the material. And without material, they're left talking themselves in circles. This is the moment the encounter begins slipping out of their control, not through resistance, but through patience.
Is there any other extra way you could cooperate with me or speak with me or anything, sir? Are you from Jefferson City? Are you from here? Are you from Fulton, Columbia, Jefferson City? I'm assuming you're from here, being that you got a Chiefs jersey on. You excited for the Super Bowl at all? It's fine if you don't want to speak to me, but you got a driver's license on you so I can at least identify you and say I talked to you per my policy. Like a ID, driver's license. Are you able to hear?
The officer tries a different angle. Friendly conversation. Are you from here? Chiefs fan. Excited for Super Bowl? This is a tactic. Build rapport, lower defenses, create dialogue. Then circle back to identification. Policy, procedure, documentation. But the man refuses to play along. He doesn't confirm, deny, or engage. And that's critical, because voluntary conversation often becomes voluntary compliance. The officer wants acknowledgement, something to justify the stop. Instead, he gets silence. And silence in this context is not weakness. It's armor. The more the officer talks, the clearer it becomes that there is no crime, no disturbance, no lawful order being ignored.
Can you hear? No, like, are you able to hear what I'm saying? Like,
even with the groceries, so she buys most of the groceries and I just cook them. So it works out. Yeah. It works out.
so you can hear what I'm saying? So can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm saying to you? I can't give you my pen, man. I can't do that per my policy. I can't give you my items and tools I use for work. I can't do that. I can't do that. You'd have.
Now comes the push. The officer questions whether the man can hear, whether he needs a translator, whether he's deaf. He repeats himself again and again. The frustration starts to creep in. The officer even refuses to hand over his pen, citing policy about equipment. Think about that. He wants cooperation, but only on his terms. The man gestures calmly, attempts written communication, but the officer blocks it. Why? Because control matters more than clarity. And yet the man remains steady. No raised voice. No emotional reaction. Just composure. This is where authority begins to look unsure, when it can't provoke a response.
To use your phone. I can't give you the tools I work with, man. It's not something I'm allowed to do. I apologize. The business wants you to leave, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Sergeant Bickle a call real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't. He's not saying if he can understand us, but he's answering yes or no to like stuff I write down.
He is? Okay.
Yeah. Are you like an auditor?
33 Jeff traffic stop.
And if you want to stand here, we can stand here. But
Backup energy creeps in. Another officer engages. They speculate. Is he an auditor? Is he nonverbal? Is he refusing? The guessing game begins. When officers don't get answers, they start creating narratives. But here's the reality. Recording in public is protected activity. Period. They attempt to restrict him from entering private property, which is fair. But then they go further, trying to ban recording entirely. That's where things get shaky. They can control private access. Yes. They cannot control constitutional rights on public property. And slowly, you can feel it. Their certainty is fading.
end of the day, the business wants you to move on, okay? I can't do that. I can't do that. Are you non-verbal? Are you, sir? Are you non-verbal? I can't give you my equipment. I can't.
The officers continue pressing. You can't record the bank. They repeat it. They emphasize it. But repetition doesn't make something lawful. They attempt to redefine the boundaries. Public sidewalk versus private property. Suspicion versus legality. They're searching for authority that simply isn't there. The man stands firm, silent, observing, recording, and in that silence, the officers begin contradicting themselves. One says he can stay. Another tries to limit recording. Confusion sets in. When law enforcement can't clearly articulate a crime, the foundation starts cracking.
Hey. No, you can't go in there, man. These, you can't go in there. You can go that way or that way, but you can't go in here.
Excuse me.
Hi, man. Hey, you're good to stand here, okay? Just don't harass them in there, okay? All right. Okay. Like I said, don't be following them. Don't do anything weird like that, okay? But you can stand right here. Just don't go in there, okay? Same private property. You can just stand here and record.
I can't give you my equipment, man.
I mean, I'm not gonna do that, okay? Are you deaf?
I can't give you my equipment.
Okay.
Now the frustration becomes visible. The officer blocks entry into the bank, which is within rights if it's private property. That's lawful. But notice what happens next. They backtrack. You're good to stand here. Just don't harass them. The language softens. The edge dulls. Because they know the line. They can't force ID. They can't force speech. They can't force compliance without legal grounds. The man hasn't broken a single law. And without a violation, all they have left is suggestion. Authority without enforcement power is just noise.
I won't tell them that.
Okay.
Is he deaf or?
I don't know.
Are you deaf? Are you hard of hearing?
I can't give you my equipment.
I'll try this. Try to ask him what he's doing. Let's go right down and ask him.
You're free to stay, but leave the business alone. So them, you gotta leave them alone, okay? They don't want you taking pictures or recording anything. I'll write that down too. So, no pictures or recording the bank. Okay? But you're free to stay here. Okay, you just can't, with them you can't do that, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Hey, I saw you, man.
They keep trying. Are you deaf? Hard of hearing? DA. The speculation turns almost desperate. They attempt to document something, anything, but documentation requires justification. And justification requires a crime, which doesn't exist. So instead, they settle. You can stay. Just don't record the bank. Again, an unlawful demand regarding public filming, but enforcement never follows. Why? Because they know it won't hold. This is what happens when citizens understand boundaries better than officials attempting to test them.
You can't be taking videos, like you can't. Hey, no pictures or recording the bank. So that you can't be doing. That's fine, but you can't be taking pictures. That, you can't be doing it to there. The bank doesn't want that. can't be recording the bank.
The officers repeat themselves again, almost hoping repetition will intimidate compliance. No pictures. No recording. But the man continues calmly. No aggression. No escalation. Just presence. And eventually, something powerful happens. They disengage. The tension dissolves. The authority posture fades. When officers realize they cannot legally proceed, they retreat. Not dramatically. Not loudly. Just quietly stepping back. That's the walk of professional defeat. No citation, no arrest, no ID obtained, because there was never a lawful basis to begin with.
You need that? I don't know, but he keeps trying to record. I mean, he can do it. They don't do it. They don't break cards. I mean, he's not hurting anything, but they don't want to be evicting. You can't do nothing.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not illegal to be just stuff like this. So,
Okay.
all right, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Do you want to type the narrative, or you want to?
I can type it.
Okay.
So,
Is he dead?
I don't know. He still hasn't talked to me, and I'm not gonna give him pen and paper. So.
And this right here is the lesson. If you want to expose weak authority, sometimes you don't argue. You don't fight. You don't debate. You let them talk. You let them overextend. You let them reveal the absence of legal grounding. Silence can be devastating. Knowledge is power. Recording is protection. And composure is control. All right, guys, this is exactly why understanding your rights matters. Support awareness. Share the message. Drop your thoughts below. And remember, always record the police,